Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, we are going to looking at the best highlights from the today's LPL 2024 Spring Split matchup. Let's see what both teams have prepared for us today.
Clearing has taken an awful lot of time to clear this dragon, and yes, the dragon goes over, but the time committed is so much more annoying than they would have wanted to. It looks like he didn't get some camp steals away. Aki, Weiwei does have his ult, but he might not even be safe here.
Might not be even safe here as Aki does jump into him there. They're going to try and burst him all the way down, and they will pick him up. First blood to NIP.
Death by a great many burning things. To see an ult goes on to Weiwei, chunks him out. They might be able to just get the smack.
Dragon reset. They're fine.
It's like, I sat there like, oh, what can I do in terms of interesting calculations? Well, I can divide one kill by the other kill. Oh no, I'm divided by zero.
Not. Do I need to know how to constantly get the length and diameter of an isosceles triangle? No.
But what if I need to have 20 meters of fencing and I need to find the most optimal way to get
It was you! You were the man from the questions!
I was the man buying 60 watermelons at the market! It was me!
Watermelons.
God, that's what happens when you gotta like...
Easy. It looks like LNG have accepted. Look, we don't have priority and we lose it.
Sorry,
I'm gonna lose.
The Barret.
20 minutes!
I sat there.
It was like 12 or 13 or something, so right. I was like, I just never got an opportunity.
You know, so funnily enough, in that tour with Metallica, so there was kind of like there's an apocryphal story that no one has ever kind of effectively trolled or pranked Metallica on stage before, as we have a color which is again not leading to anything.
Keep going. What about Metallica?
So
it's
like,
I don't know if it's
League of
sci-fi
Legends
or
is the so League of Legends is the Ornn of genres. It's the priest, warlock, fighter. We gotta fight!
We might have a fight. Gala getting jumped on here. Will flash away and immediately get jumped on by everybody else.
Death!
He is dead.
Yes!
A death has happened. Now can even more death happen? As you can see, Shanji brings the party back to his team. There's going to be a good Renata ult to try and disengage this. Zika going to move forward here with Weiwei, and Weiwei jumps in on top of Aki. Gets himself a trade back in the kill, and honestly, it's LNG coming out on top of this fight right now. Rookie can't really go aggressive because he's just looking for poke.
All we had to mention was Warhammer. It's blood for the blood god. Korn is pleased. We finally have.
Joining in on that fight was huge for the side of LNG. They just had so much pressure and damage just to throw out there without any real threat being thrown back. So now, NIP, they are still a little bit ahead, but Zhuo. Oh, Zhuo! Going down, buddy. Not a lot else you can really do about that. He is going to die now. They turn their attention right back over to Shanji, who's just going to be taken out as well. So Zika picking himself up a kill. I mean, Baron's on the table. This could just be LNG.
LNG look to maybe turn for a fight afterwards. They're sticking on the Baron for now.
Sticking on it for now. Weiwei taking a fierce amount of damage, though, from Rookie's poke as they look to try and burn him down before anything else. The Baron down to about 2,500 HP. They turn and try and burn onto Aki. They will get him. And they will secure the smite. LNG, cool, calm.
Last year and the devastating loss, which knocked them out of spring playoffs. And this game is very much now on for LNG.
They got themselves second Drake. No soul for anybody in the near future, at least. Now, again, Photic not really having the same level of impact that he would like. 0-0-0, 30 CS down.
They don't have winning side lanes. Maybe Rookie can do some magic, but it's looking like it's going to be a pretty hard ask. Photic maybe can follow up. There's a teleport in the mid lane.
They're looking for something. There's Shanji coming in with the ghost. Another TP. That's going to be Rookie as well, but he's a little bit behind the play. Gala taking a fierce amount of damage, but he hasn't gone down just yet. They will put everything into Gala, but now Zika, he's the next real target. Hung is still going to stay alive right until the very end. Shanji goes down for that. Look at the needlework coming out here from Zika, and that's going to force NIP into a full-on retreat. Zika and Weiwei leading the Weiwei, and they are getting another kill onto this. This is LNG looking... This is a different team, Nymera.
They've hit their power spikes. They understand they can... See that? LNG using the vision that they've managed to put down into the enemy jungle, using the pushing sideways to corral NIP into areas of the map and look for these kind of colors.
Gala, tip of the chain of corruption, but the ultimate from Hung will keep him there. Scout goes up towards that top side and just says, yep, thank you very much. I'll take away this turret. Easy peasy siege for now.
Each auto attack from Rookie is doing about 900 damage to the squishies. He's throwing the base damage to your Q and the Mimic as well. It's so dangerous. It's now going to be a teleport to cut them off with the pass. Scout is back.
They're getting caught off a little bit here, but great damage. Aki flashes in. But he lost his life. The trader 1-for-1. Zika, though, is on the backside. Potik, he's not going to get a reset. That bailout's going to do nothing for him. Now Zika versus Shanji. As Shanji wants to take that 1v1, and he will get it. Shanji stays alive, but it's Rookie and Shanji versus the world. 3v2. They're trying to see what they can get.
Rookie almost manages to clean up the back end of that fight. Serious credit
For these waves to just crash in, get confirmed. Everybody just starting to move back now. Again, great wave clear available to the side of NIP as well. So not going to be as easy as just sieging up. A Gala needs to be very, very careful with how he positions. He will lose the ultimate from Milios, but I mean, it'll be off the cooldown in about 30 seconds anyway.
He's got a GA as well, so it's not...
That was kind of it.
You can see that Brand is adding a lot in terms of wave clear values to the individual gold from Rookie. It's not going to win all of the fights, but it definitely helps to a certain extent. So, mid lane inhibitor broken open. Is it going to go down? Not quite. So the turret is down, inhibitor lives. No super minions just yet.
Cloud Soul will be. Everyone resets.
These redemptions are being really clutch, actually. It is about those individual chunks. The actual engage itself is quite hard to work towards. The culling comes out onto Shanji, half HP on the tank. That tool no longer up, though. How much can NIP going into Fog of War?
Rookie is just going to be the only one there. I mean, the bar of a late reset here coming out here from the side of NIP. LNG are going to finally break open the base and potentially take over this game. Their damage is insane.
Yeah, NIP cannot afford to let them hit turrets, which is exactly what they've just done. The LNG are not over-chasing into them just yet. You can see how much damage Rookie is taking every time he jumps forwards. He has the healing from Fleet Footwork. That's doing a good amount. At least they do have a good amount of wave clear with the Shiv and the extra AD from Rookie, so auto attack's doing enough to clear that one out. Of course, Lethality Varus, no strange to killing two creeps by himself. But NIP, they still don't have aggressive options. Rookie jumps into Weiwei, lucky to get out of that. Now he's being engaged.
Hold the fear. Shanji, still very tanky, but is he enough to try and stop the Gwen? Zika burns through him like paper, and that looks like it's going to be all she wrote for this particular game. LNG will take the advantage in this best of three.
And the G at LNG might stand for Glacial, but you ever seen the size of one of those things? They are absolutely immovable. They are creeping, and they are inevitable. LNG, it was a bit of a rough one, but they end up closing it out.
This episode, we are going to looking at the best highlights from the today's LPL 2024 Spring Split matchup. Let's see what both teams have prepared for us today.
By the side of LNG, they've done their due diligence. They've crossed their I's, dotted their T's, and got themselves into a nice little position.
Right now, Ren's starting to get stacked up. Scout on vision. They know he can wall them off.
The stacks coming in. LNG will get themselves that Drake, and we'll have ourselves an Ocean Soul. So nothing else going to be happening right now. Flash in. Ooh. Sorry, not flash in, flash away by Photic.
Versus the Kalista, Renata, but they haven't given up kills. And I guess that means it's not the worst case scenario. So something like that. And we know that LNG, they're really waiting for like the perfect flank moment. So if that doesn't set itself up, it's going to be a little hard. Oh my gosh, it's going to happen right now. Rookie, he has himself ult. He can go for a shuffle. We can get it.
I don't think they're going to be able to get it just yet. They're going to go all out. Shanji looking for a little
There we go.
Rookie dashes out as well, but now Weiwei, he wants to make this fight really happen. Flash forward, Emperor's Divide, and the shield. Rookie, oh my lord, he almost survived it. It's a 2-for-1 trade though, and finally a 14.
Glacial Prison. Rookie will be taking the first turret of the game for his team in the side lane.
And Scout will get his on the top lane. They have shook hands and said that's just how it is. Dragon is on the Rift. They are going to put down the Rift Herald as well. See if they can get maybe some kind of pressure on that. Don't know if they want to fully commit to it. So yeah, you see they're not going to go in and fully go for the tower taking. TP going to come in. That's going to be Scout joining this fight after the fact.
Shanji's getting nailed here.
Yeah, he really was getting a fair bit of damage just pumped into him. But this is potentially sole point here. And I think Aki, yeah, you just got to give this one up, I think. They're not really in a position to try and fight it. They're not really going for it. There's the first ult of the game, and it is a fantastic one. Weiwei very low, and Shanji,
oh, the steal.
Not quite able to get away from that one, but the steal is fantastic. They just left Aki just all alone, not really thinking about anything. Scout does have a flash, will get over the wall, but an abyssal dive will bring him all the way back. And that is going to be a nice kill as well. So NIP, they win the fight, they win the dragon. NIP starting to come to life again in this game.
Best in the LPL, and he's used that to great effect. But of course, Rookie, one of the other masters of the mid lane. These two have played against each other for a great many years. Rookie going back towards top lane. Scout trying to push it out. He's just been caught.
Yeah, no flash. Scout and Zika TPing in as well. They can turn this one right around. That's 3v1. Oh, Glacial Prison misses though. Photic! Flash for flash! And that is out why the raid boss is known as Aatrox. He does get taken out at the end of it. But I mean, if they lose Weiwei here, they can't go for the Baron afterwards, but here comes Gala and the hostile takeover. They can turn now themselves and go for this Baron. Kasanji wasn't around. Kasante wasn't there.
Oh, he doesn't even have the teleport.
The ult apart from the hostile takeover and the Crescent Guard.
Yeah, Scout still has his wall to impact the fight.
Oh.
Without the Sejuani ultimate, that's a big moment. And being able to wall them off from the Dragon for a good entry, LNG might be able to just take this with a Ren.
Yeah, LNG now, it's going to be a 50-50, 500 secured. They got the smite down, but now the fight after the fact is the big one. Gala pushing forward with Hung, throws him in, forcing Hung to flash away after the Fate's call. Scout taking a big chunk of damage. Everyone just kind of limping away right now, but look at the pings on the minimap.
But the rest of his team aren't there. How much can this Aatrox do?
They even used the ultimate from the Senna. I don't know sure if that was to kill down the Baron or not, but here we go. We're going to see if they actually get enough time to get this. Yes, they do, but do they have a flank?
Here we go.
He's going for the Glacial Prison, missed off the side. Photic immediately has to get devoured there by Zhro. They get Shanji taking Gala into the backside. Gala survives somehow. Shanji now has to be in full retreat. The Baron has been secured, but can you get out with your life? Double knockback!
Oh, the pull!
Huge! But the Emperor's Divide does just that. It divides everybody away. Weiwei with that Crescent Guard. Gala flicks back. Shanji found him. And despite everything, it's actually NIP who come out with the kill.
Dread it, run from it, because Shanji is inevitable, and the fight continues, but Zhou, what have you done?
Zhou goes in, and Zhou goes to the base. He wanted a quicker recall despite having the Baron buff, and now Photic in a lot of trouble. He'll get taken down as well. They're getting so much work done here. Shanji gets taken as well. There's only 2 people left with these Baron buffs. Rookie trying to see case, and they should be able to get this turret as well. So right now, NIP, they're just pushing in, gaining more advantages, gaining more kind of foothold in this game, and they even popped down the legacy of Shurima, so they're going to have that tower, and the TP's going to come in as well to try and set that one up, but a TP on the backside. This is your moment. The Talia wall does separate them out as they throw everybody back in, but he's a little too late. They're going to try and make him work, but Aki's playing bouncer. You can't come in. You're not allowed. That ID is fake, and now he loses the ultimate from the Aatrox while the turrets are still taking damage.
Just not quite able to time the Aatrox engage. The vision on into the enemy jungle alerts NIP to where Zucker is coming from. The Aatrox can't quite get it done. You won't have the world ender for a little bit. It's fairly low cooldown.
Hit. They know it's there. They've actually replaced it right there. So Photic.
I don't think they saw him. They do now.
He almost
Close run
thought
stuff. He
about
just
it.
hopped into the bush. He has world ender. He has flash. He can try and get himself manually into a flank angle. See what we can do with it. Scout, how's this wall going to work? The Rend is trying to delay for the Baron Dragon to be taken down.
TP, Sanji's going to end the game. Sanji and Rookie are ending the game. They just need to keep them here. It's a back door because they have the super minions coming in. Just stop them from recalling because the TP came in from Scout.
They've done it. They've no TPs.
Go for it. The double TP to turn it all around. NIP. No way do you end this game like this. They will send us to a game 3. And that is exceptional coming out here. Exceptional shot calling coming out from the solo laners.
Oh my gosh. Before this series began, Rookie and Scout...
In today's episode, we are going to looking at the best highlights from the today's LPL 2024 Spring Split matchup. Let's see what both teams have prepared for us today.
The Scout not level 6.
Level 6 is Scout off of Vision and has his ult. Don't be... I think it does from the way it's lit up there. Sheroda's level 5.
Oh, 50-50. They're going to look for it. Went down to 43 HP. It is secure by the side of LNG, but they lose their jungler, and that's first blood. Now Scout getting jumped on here. It's a trade of 2-for-1. You can see Photic just putting in the spears right now. Thought about going for a little bit of a flash over the wall. Didn't want to commit to it that as a top 10 contender. And hell, like, we're getting to the point where we will start, you know, securing teams into playoffs. We will start to, Pop Blossom, Photic. He gets flashed on. He cleanses a little bit too late, but he is still good for the moment until the dawning sky breaks upon him. And all
of the Ruin King built up from the Callista. Scout, fantastic pickoff. Gets away from Vision and punishes the enemy AD carry. He's going to buy a bit brief rest.
Secured by NIP. Now we'll wait to see where everyone wants to go with this one and see what kind of match-ups they can take. No flash, remember, or ult onto Scout. So he's in a lot of trouble. They are going to go all out, and they're going to choose the correct one. Shanji says, nah, Photic, you don't get revenge. I gave you vengeance.
No flash, no ult, no hope to get out of that play. So Scout goes things on it. I mean, even someone like Birdle's had some great moments. This is very, very variable performance.
This is just a really good movement here from LNG to try and bait them into the turret. They'll get the kill onto the Lee Sin. But a double TP does mean the Sanji can keep everybody away as they try to jump in on top of Rookie, but a Q3 not going to land. Weiwei taking so much damage right now. No Ghost available. There's the Fate's Call coming in. They're trying to seal their fate. The hostile takeover is just that. They take them and turn them on their friends. And this is a great bit of play here from NIP. It looked like LNG had gotten the rug over the...
Well, we'll say even Hung or Weiwei. I think you can maybe not something that kills you anyway. That could be enough damage for them to kill. The ult from Rookie just barely missing. That's a chance lost.
Chance lost, but a flash gone from Gala means he has no response should he get caught out now by anything, except for the Devour from the side of the Tam Kench. Photic will be able to heal a little bit off of this now. They drop the Rift Herald into mid lane, going to drop it into that turret fairly quickly. A reset from Rookie, as he does have himself at the Seeker's Arm Guard. So he's got Azanya's potential to make this one work for him and his team. Here we go. He's going to flash in! 4-man knock him on the Pop Blossom, but can they get the damage after the fact? There's the hostile takeover doing work. They just can't kill off anyone here. And they drag Weiwei right back into their team and say, you got a good ult, but that was about it. Now Sanji needs to be very careful with how he takes this rest of this fight. He's got himself a little bit of an ult to come into this. He's trying to dodge, but he had nowhere to go. And it's a 1-for-1, but LNG importantly lost themselves their jungler.
The Pop Blossom was top draw, but draw answers in kind with the hostile takeover. That's the only slip. There was a brief moment where they could have spotted the minions. I think that Center Shroud, though, just gave them a little bit of a head scratcher. They get caught out just about.
Back in now. The Dragon started up here. Thanks for the leash for the moment here. LNG really need to try and secure this one. Stop the stacking going down. Here we go. Fight comes in. LNG secure it. Now they're going to look for the fight after the fact. The Crescent Guard doesn't get Weiwei to safety just yet. He's going to get knocked back and killed off. 20 seconds till the Baron spawns. If they get another kill onto someone like a Hung, they're going to be able to get so much value out of this. He has no flash. He has no support. And they're going to be able to so much from this. Abyssal Dive does not lead him to safety. That's mid lane turret. That could be the Baron as well. They could just turn and burn for it.
I mean, it's just spawning now. There's no and just try their luck.
Gotta do it. There's a TP coming in here as well from the Aatrox. They've got Weiwei coming in very, very soon. There's so many spears in this from the Renstack. Stout looking for something. Will get a 3-man Pop Blossom, but there's the hostile takeover doing again just great work. The smite comes in. The Ren confirms. Baron is given over to the side of NIP. There goes Scout. They have got the bailout, but it's not going to be enough for Cassante. This Aatrox is massive. Zika is doing so much here, but can he survive?
Photic.
No, he can't, because Photic is doing more. He's just dancing with death, dancing with the devil. They get everything on top of him and finally take him down. It's 2 kills to 2 in this massive movement here, as we can see Weiwei now hunting for Rookie. Hung trying to see if he can get on top of him as well. Rookie will be going down, and they will be gifting that one over to the Xin Zhao as well. Zhuo will fall. The Baron is secured, but the fight goes...
Especially at these item breakpoints. Gala with that amount of kills has a lot of extra gold. Sometimes the Fasting Center has a little bit less of it. The kills very much. That will be soul point for LNG. The second one from NIP. Less important for them, but very important for them to deny it. Photic looking to skip and hop forward again.
Do something, flash in. Oh! Not quite able to do it. Denied by the handshake, but can they get the fight after the fact? The flash in, the kick is good, and they get the all out as well. Gala is dead to rights as the Kasanji rips and tears through him. Hong next on the chopping block. He tries to flash away. Will he be able to get over the wall? Yes, he does. But I mean, LNG...
Rip and tear until it is done. Gala couldn't get in range of the Tom Gun. She didn't have the Devour anyway at the start of that fight, which meant that he couldn't retreat back to safety. And LNG...
He gets caught out, he should be fine. This next fight could be game... What happened? What?
I don't know. Why were they even there? They should have been prepping for Baron. Now they're getting caught up in mid lane. The 2-for-1! Oh, it's a disaster. It is a disaster. From looking to contest around the vision, LNG have fallen apart at the seams.
I have never, in my life, been more anticlimactic in ever my casting career. That is the end of the game. That's it. Done. Dusted. It's 2-1. You can't reset. You cannot go past go. You do
Rookie's
not
got Horizon Focus.
Yeah.
He keeps getting vision. He can just keep stopping him from
He
recalling.
can just stop him. I mean, what's Scout gonna do? Scout's gonna try and look like he's way, but that's just not gonna do anything here because you don't have a flash. Your Pop Blossom's only gonna do so much. I mean, they're gonna try and defend it as best they possibly can. Joel will go down after the fact. Botic just keeping himself alive. Hop, skip, and a jump. NIP 2-1 and now 7-1 at the top of the table.